The defendant, my ex-boyfriend, and I have been together for 3 years, on and off. We've broken up 3 times during the course of that 3 years. The first time, he broke up with me because he was seeing his ex, one of my exes.
Are you telling me about your first breakup?
First breakup,
Yeah,
yes.
no, let's get to the third one.
Get to the third
All right,
one.
so let's get to the one that brings us here today.
Absolutely,
Go
Your Honor.
I do want to know one thing. When you would break up, how long were you broken up?
We would break up for about a week. It was about a week the first time. The second time was about 2 weeks.
Okay. So what was the cause of the breakup this last time?
So this last breakup was because we were hanging out at his apartment. I wanted to have a conversation about our future.
Girl, talk about your future. Listen, if you've broken up already multiple times, your future's not looking very bright.
Because we've been together now, aside from, like I said, these 2 bumps in the relationship for 3 years. I wanted to talk about, the possibility of moving in together. I had a key to his apartment at this point. We had talked in sort of vague terms about, getting married and children and that sort of thing, but we hadn't had a real sit-down conversation. And when I tried to talk to him about it, I was taken very off guard because he kind of gave me a lot of what-ifs. He said he wasn't sure about children in this economy. Anyway, it essentially boiled down to he was not interested in moving this relationship forward, which I really, really did not expect.
You didn't expect it. Girl, it's happened twice already. But I guess third time's the charm.
Okay. And so did you break up?
Yes, so this time we both broke up with each other. We had an argument, and then I left to collect myself, I went back to my apartment, and I left him to have some space as well.
Did you make a plan to go back to the apartment to pick up your belongings?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. He texted me later in the day, and he asked me to come by the next day at 6 p.m. to pick up my things and have hopefully a more mature conversation about what had happened.
Okay.
I agreed to this. I came to his apartment at 6 p.m. the next day with a box of his things as well. And I wanted to make sure he was there so we could go through
And when you got there, was he there?
He was not there, Your Honor.
Did you let yourself in with your key?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right, and then you're calling his name out. He's not there. So what do you do?
So at this point, I wasn't sure exactly what had happened. I assumed he was just running late. My phone was low battery, so I charged it in the living room. And at that point, he has this little balcony. I went out onto the balcony to have a cigarette, but I closed the door because I didn't want to get any smoke in his apartment.
Oh, this would be the perfect time to get smoke in his apartment. But go ahead.
Maybe. But no, I decided to close the door. I wanted to be respectful. He has a rule about not wanting smoke or anything like that in his apartment, so I wanted to respect that. And the door locked behind me.
Okay. Is this an issue that had come up before?
Yes.
How many times had this issue come up where the sliding glass door would lock automatically and lock someone out on the balcony?
It had happened before. About 5 months previous, it had happened a couple of times. I had to get him off the balcony, but he had told me recently that he had gotten the door fixed, that the landlord had come by and fixed it.
Okay. So you're locked out.
Yes.
And why don't you call him?
I didn't have my phone.
So you closed the door to... Oh, is there just no end to the damage a cigarette does?
A new PSA, smoking not only kills, but it also locks you outside on the balcony of your ex-boyfriend's apartment.
So you closed the door so you could
Your
smoke
Honor.
your cigarette, and it locked, and you didn't have your phone. What floor are you on?
The 5th floor.
So you went out there. He had told you it had been fixed.
He had told me that the door had been fixed.
Well, that the landlord said he'd fix the door.
Yes.
Right. And then, are you hollering down to people? Is anybody passing by?
Yes, I was. Unfortunately, there was a block party going on at the same time, so no
So it
one
was
could
loud?
hear me. Yes, there was
Okay.
a lot of noise.
How long were you out there?
I was out there for 11 hours.
Oh, no. But at least you had your cigarettes.
I did. I only had 2.
You only had 2?
Yeah.
Good. That serves you right.
Oh, hell no! Listen, I am not about to be stuck out on a balcony for 11 freaking hours. At that point, just call it a day. It's over, everyone. Just jump off. Like, I am done. I really hope that there's a happy ending to this story. Like, maybe she's like Rapunzel up in the balcony, and then her ex-boyfriend comes and saves her, and then they find out that they are truly meant to be together. But I'm just really an optimistic person. Maybe to a fault.
So now, in the 11th hour, literally, what happens?
He came home at, I believe, 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
He had been drinking, and he had another woman with him.
Oy.
Yes.
Wow, moss doesn't grow on you, does it? All right. Mr. Peterson, let's hear from you.
Yes, Your Honor. As she had said, I was just coming back at 3 a.m. with one of my coworkers who I had met at the bar that night. It had been a while since I'd seen her, so we were having fun. So we had come back at about 3 a.m., come into the apartment, everything's normal, set her on the couch, and then I see a shadow out on my balcony. And
Did you not remember that you told her to come over at 6 o'clock?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I had texted her at about 6:25 asking if we could meet up another time.
Yeah, but you didn't get an answer. But it didn't occur to you to maybe, well, if we didn't agree to cancel, maybe I should be there. Why couldn't you just be there and get it over with?
As I said, Your Honor, I needed to clear my head.
Clear my head? No, bro, you were thinking with your other head.
There was, a big conversation about our future, and I wasn't totally sure what I wanted to do. So I had a friend of mine, coworker, wanted to show me what the single life looked like and just kind of clear my head and give me some perspective.
Oh,
So,
what's that guy's name?
Mitchell.
Mitchell's single, I take it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. All right. And Mitchell wants a playmate. So Mitchell shows you how much fun single life is. And so you're not ready and you whatever. And maybe she's just not the one. Maybe you would be ready with someone else. Who knows? I mean, this is how life is, So when do you realize that it's Natalie?
Living on the 5th floor in Atlanta, Georgia, it could be anyone from a Cape Crusader to someone trying to break in. So naturally, I go to check it out. And
How long did it take you? How drunk were you that you did not realize, oh my God, that's Natalie?
Not long. I pretty much promptly went out there to check it out. So I, of course, see it's Natalie, open the door promptly, and then it escalates from
What
there.
was Natalie's reaction?
She wasn't happy, to say the least.
Wow. And can I ask you a question, Ms. Jones? If there's been all these problems with the door, why don't you close it mostly when you went out there to smoke your cigarette?
Well, he's very particular about...
I don't care what he's particular. He doesn't want to marry you. And you want to move on and you want to move forward and he's not interested. He just wasted 3 years of your life.
To be honest, Your Honor, I was not even thinking about it. I went out there and I just, shut the door because I know he has a pretty strict policy about not
Question,
smoking
did your
in his
landlord
apartment.
supposedly fix a sliding glass door?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long earlier?
It was a week prior. I'd met
Yeah,
the
I wouldn't even trust that because not against your landlord, just people sometimes repair something and then it breaks a week later. So I just wouldn't even have trusted that. I certainly wouldn't go out there without a cell phone if I just wouldn't close it. That's really what I would do. I would close it almost, but this is like your last time there. And that was a doozy, 11 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. You've come to court because you feel that he should have to pay you $615. Why?
Yes, Your Honor. 2 reasons. I missed a shift at work, so I am a full-time nanny. During the day, I nanny for a family with 2 children, but on the weekends, I occasionally do work for a single mother who works as a nurse. I watch her 8-year-old daughter. Those are sort of sporadic. I had been contacted by her earlier in the day. She offered to pay me $315 to
And what's
stay
the other $300?
with her daughter. The other $300 are for therapy sessions, which this event activated an existing issue that I had. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I've had it since I was a kid. There was an incident where I was abandoned on the side of the road
By
my mother.
On purpose or by accident?
On purpose.
How old are you?
I was 6. I was with my sister. She was 4. We were found over 24 hours later, and after that we were placed to live with my aunt and uncle.
I'm so
who
sorry, my
I lived
dear.
with, thank you, Your Honor. Ever since then, I've had some issues with post-traumatic stress disorder. I've had it under control for many years at this point, but due to this event reigniting some of those same emotions, I didn't know when he was going to be back.
But okay,
Dang, man. Honestly, that makes me more mad than anything. A mother leaving her 2 children who are very young on the side of the road? That is truly messed up. Truly messed up. Now, as sad as that is, I don't really know if he's going to be liable for the therapy sessions. But I guess we'll find out.
I had to say,
So here's the thing. You guys are broken up. He's not where he's supposed to be at the allotted time. One of the things you could have done is said, wow, how rude is this? And left. You used your key to let yourself in, even though you guys have broken up. You know the door has a problem. And yet you shut the door and you go out there without any means of contacting anybody. It's true, the landlord fixed it, except things break again sometimes, which that's just common knowledge. He didn't lie to you about the landlord fixing it or anything like that. What he is guilty of is being rude to someone who shared 3 years of his life. I cannot believe he went out to taste single life so he could decide if he was good. He's either going to stay with you or he's not. He has the maturity of a squid.
Okay, that was uncalled for, Judge. That was a low blow to squids everywhere. We all know that squids are pretty dang intelligent. Or is it octopuses? Octopi? Or are they both smart? I don't know. I'm a dumb human.
But how is he responsible for having to pay you $615? He didn't do anything to you. You did something to you. You let yourself in with the key in a broken up relationship. You decided to go outside and smoke a cigarette. You left your phone with no means of contacting anybody, and then you closed shut a sliding glass door that you know has had numerous issues in the past. What did he do to you? It sounds to me like it was something you did to yourself, and I am not going to order him to pay you that money. I wish you lots of luck, and that's my verdict.
All right. That's kind of what I expected in terms of a judgment. He didn't necessarily do anything to her except for being rude. And you can't sue someone for being rude. I don't know about you guys, but I think she is better off without him. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.
I'm sorry that things had to end this way, but I at least want to, cover half of your expenses. I know money's tight right now, so whatever I can help with.
I appreciate that, and I also wish this had ended differently.
Me too.
If you guys made it this far in the video, I just wanted to take a moment and say I love you guys and I appreciate your support and everything that you guys do. I would not be able to do what I am doing, making these videos, if it wasn't for you guys. So I just wanted to express my thanks and just say I love you guys. And if there's anything that you guys would like to see more of, comment below and let me know. All right. Love ya.